Hey everyone, thank you for coming in to watch my lecture series again. It's taking control of language impairment after stroke and brain injury. We're going to be focusing some more on word finding strategies. We're going to be talking about more strategies to empower someone who has difficulty remembering the word that they want to say. So my name is Liz. I am the owner and speech language pathologist at Healthy Speech Solutions. I specialize in online speech therapy care in North Carolina and Florida. So if you've watched some of my prior series, you may recognize the picture of the brain. I sure love my anatomy physiology because I want to take a moment to talk again about why this technique is going to help you. I don't want to just teach you a technique. I want you to understand how anatomically it will help you remember the word that you want to say. I truly think that's important. So we're going to look at this really large lollipop. Gosh, that would taste so tasty, you know? So you're looking at it. The occipital lobe of your brain is activated. You're looking at this lollipop and you're thinking, this lollipop is huge. I've never seen a lollipop this size before. And then you want to touch it. Is it a rough lollipop? Is it a smooth lollipop? I won't know until I touch it. So you're now activating two parts of your brain. You then now want to bring it to your mouth and you want to taste it. Tastes a little sweet and sour, maybe a little salty too. And then you want to smell it. Smells very sweet. Has like a strawberry flavor to it. And you're hearing all these kids around you and they're screaming, "Mama, Mama, lollipop, lollipop." So all of these different parts of the brain's activated. You're now all emotional. I really want this lollipop, but my daughter next to me is begging for it. If only I could just lick this lollipop. And there's so much screaming around because everyone wants this lollipop. So look at all the different parts of the brain that's been activated thinking about this lollipop. And the more parts of your brain's activated, the more it's going to help you remember the word you want to say. So that goes into my techniques. We got to describe it. You probably recognize this from last time. The more you describe the object, the more you manipulate or talk about the action, the preposition, on, off, over, under, action, running, jumping jacks, and all this stuff is going to help you remember the word that you want to say by just describing it. And it'll help other people understand the word and guess the word you want to say too. So what do you do with it? This is one of the things you can talk about when you're trying to help someone understand the word you want to say. What do you do with it? So the scenario would be you have this lollipop. You don't remember the word is lollipop. So you would say something like, I lick it. I like to eat it. It's a type of dessert. Don't eat it at dinner time, but I eat it after dinner. And so you can use these different ways to try to describe it. Another example would be like if you had cotton candy. What do you do with it? It's fluffy, and I eat it. So, I mean, the person's obviously thinking, okay, so this is something you eat. So this person probably isn't talking about a chair because you don't eat a chair. This person probably isn't talking about a bed because you don't eat a bed. So it's helping the person tune into the actual type of action or object that you're trying to talk about. You say something you eat. Clearly, it's an object. What is it that you can eat? And the person's going to start searching through their brain, and the person who's trying to say the word, try to search through the brain and categorize things that you eat. Another scenario is, what is it made out of? So you know it's a lollipop. Okay. I don't know the word is. It's there on the tip of the tongue. I can't remember it. It's made out of sugar. Lots and lots of sugar. It's so bad for you. Who knows? Maybe there's cornstarch inside to kind of attach everything together. I don't know. I don't make lollipops. Lots and lots and lots of sugar. So the person's going to say, okay, so if this person's talking about sugar, I'm guessing that this person is talking about maybe like a dessert. Maybe it's a healthy sugar, like bananas and apples. Maybe they're talking about a bad sugar, like lollipops and cupcakes. And they could ask you, is it good sugar, bad sugar? You could say bad sugar, lollipops. Yes, you got it. So you described it to help the person guess it. When you say the word sugar to the person who's having difficulty remembering the word, you could say, it's a sugar. It's a lollipop. That's what I was trying to say. Next is, where do you find it? So it's another way you could describe a lollipop is, where do you find it? So where would you find a lollipop? I would find a lollipop potentially at a carnival. Maybe see the lollipop. Maybe they have it at the gift shop at the zoo. I would say candy shops, absolutely. Maybe if your child has a cupboard full of candy, maybe there's lollipops there. Ironically enough, maybe you'll see the lollipops at the dentist office, and the dentist gives you a lollipop after you go to get your teeth cleaned. Now that's ironic, but these are all examples to describe where you would find a lollipop to help you describe and help someone tune into what you're trying to say. Next one would be, when do you use it? When do you have a lollipop? I don't know about you guys, but I don't have a lollipop when I go to bed. Can't speak of everyone else, but I don't. I don't have a lollipop during dinner. Maybe once in a blue moon. I'm not really a big lollipop fan, I'll be honest. But maybe, I'll have it if I'm at a carnival. Maybe I would use it when I am at a birthday party and they're handing out lollipops and I just decide to suck on it just because it's there and it's available. We all do it, we admit it, whatever, move on. But when do you use it? Is there a specific time of day? Is it like one of your favorite desserts? So it just gets you thinking, yes, we're talking about lollipops, but really we're talking about questions that you can ask yourself to help you give meaning to this word that you're trying to say. Because if you don't know what the word is, it's okay. If you don't know what the word is, it just means you have to describe it. And by you describing it, it's going to empower you because you're going to be activating more parts of your brain talking about this object to help bring it to the surface. Remember, if you're using your vision, if you're using your touch, if you're using your emotions, if you're using your smell, if you're using all these things in your brain and you're describing and you're thinking about it, you're activating so many parts of your brain to help you remember the word that you want to say. At the same time, it's going to help other people remember the word too. So don't overthink it, okay? This particular cat, such a cute photo, has resigned to her fate. Chloe the cat grudgingly waited for the matching booties and beret. Clearly this cat doesn't want the matching booties and beret, but that's okay, because you don't have to give in to the fate of being like, I give up, I don't remember the word. Because now you should feel empowered that if I don't know what the word I want to say, here are the techniques that I can use now to give me empowerment, make me in charge of having difficulty remembering the words to help other people understand me. So again, thank you so much for watching my lecture series. I really hope the word finding strategies are really helping you try to remember those words you want to say, you just can't get it out. We're going to have just one more lecture series, and it's going to be on word finding strategies continued, and then we'll switch gears to something a little bit slightly different different subject that will also help people who have difficulty with communication. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys all again soon. Bye.